Hello friends, welcome to Shiksharthi. Today's our topic is continuation of indices, say part 2. Hope you people have seen my first video on indices and you remember the laws of indices, the rules which I discussed, simplification questions also you have practiced. Now in this topic today we'll be discussing about how to do solve for x questions under indices. So let's start. Solve for indices. See here, solve for x means basically finding the value of x. Using the laws of indices we need to find out. Can I apply basis same power should be added method here? No, because there is a plus sign. If you remember that property, it is a to the power of m into a to the power of n, then it is a to the power of m plus n is what you need to apply. There have to be a multiplication in between to apply this property. Whereas here there is a plus sign over here. Okay, so what I can do, I can take 2 to the power of x common, keeping 2 power 1 plus 2 power minus 1 in the bracket, and then is equal to 320 as it is given to us. Now 2 to the power of x into, this is 2 plus 1 by 2 is equal to 320, and 2 to the power of x into 5 by 2, you know how to do this LCM and all, is equals to 320 we have here. Okay, so in 5 this gets cancelled by 64 and 2 power x is equal to, after cross multiplied, is going to be 128, which is in the form of 2 power 7. Okay, so now you can compare, the bases are equal, powers will be equal. So x is equal to 7 is the ultimate answer for this. Now one more method normally we recommend here, if you have options then trial and it method will be better. So if you have options like 5, 4, 6, 7 kind of a numbers, then apply one by one number and make sure that the equation gets satisfied. That is also an alternate method for this. Okay, so one of the questions, solve for x, is applicable over here. Next one, all of you, see this question. Solve for x again. The patterns, try to understand the patterns here. This one, there is a square root here. Can I write that as 3 by 2 whole to the power of 5x plus 3 by 2 because of square root is equals to, this is 4 by 9 can be written as 2 by 3 whole to the power of, this gets double, that is 6x plus 2. Please understand 4 by 9 is 2 by 3 whole square. So power on power, so I can multiply that here. So now you can see here we have 3 by 2, here we have 2 by 3. What I can do now, 3 by 2, both sides I'll try to make 3 by 2, 5x plus 3 by 2 is equals to 3 by 2. I'm trying to change the, or taking a reciprocal of this. You know, when I take a reciprocal, remember a to the power of n is equal to 1 by a to the power of minus n. The signs will change of the power if you take a reciprocal. So instead of writing 2 by 3, I am writing 3 by 2. The signs should change. So this to be taken as minus 6x minus 2 here in this case. Fair? Now you see both the bases are equal. I can say 5x plus 3 by 2 must be equal to minus 6x minus 2, and 5x plus 3 will be equal to minus 12x minus 4. Sending this 12x to the other side, it will be 17x, and 3 to the other side, it will be equal to minus 7, and ultimately x value will be minus 7 by 17 is what you get here. So solving for x, using the rules we are doing it here. Bases are equal, I can compare the powers. If powers are equal, I can compare the bases. Those rules will be applicable mostly for solving for x. Okay, hope this is clear. Next one, let's take another question. And if you see this, given 28.351 to the power of x is equals to 2.8351 to the power of y is equal to 10 to the power of z, and the question is to find the relation between x, y, z. Okay, so can you call this as an equation? If you remember what you can call as an equation, suppose if it is 2x plus 3y is equal to 5, then this is called an equation. Equation will have only one is equal to symbol. You have multiple is equal to symbols here, so this is not an equation. So directly we cannot compare anything here. So what we normally take here, we can consider this as k. So 28.351 to the power of x is equal to k. 2.8351 to the power of y is equal to k and 10 to the power of z is equals to k. Now sending these powers to the other side, you get 28.351 is equal to k to the power of 1 by x. You know, when sending x to the other side, it gets reciprocal, right? So 2.8351 is equal to k to the power of 1 by y, and 10 is equal to k to the power of 1 by z is what you get here in this case. Fair enough? Now, can I write 28.351 as 2.8351 into 10? If you multiply with 10, what happens? The decimal moves there and then it becomes equal to this, right? So I'm replacing their values now. It is k to the power of 1 by x is equal to k to the power of 1 by y into k to the power of 1 by z. And then what? If you see, these bases are same. I can write the same thing as k to the power of 1 by x is equal to k to the power of 1 by y plus 1 by z. Now the bases are same. I can say the relation here is 1 by x is equal to 1 by y plus 1 by z. Now that is your relation between x, y and z. So these type of problems normally we can see here. Okay. So next one, look at the next one here. Question is x, y, z, the product of x, y, z is equal to 1 and 1 by 1 plus x cube plus y to the power of minus 3. And they are in cyclic order. If you see this cyclic order x, y, z as cyclic order here, after x or x gets replaced by y, y gets replaced by z and z gets replaced by x. You see here, in the first case we have x, y, same thing got replaced with y, z, same thing got replaced with zx. So they are going in a cyclic order and the product of the three numbers is given as 1. What we can do, instead of having three variables, since it is given x, y, z is equal to 1, I can say z is equal to 1 by xy, z cube is equal to 1 by x cube y cube, or 1 by z cube is equal to x cube y cube I can write. Right? So you can see these are the z in terms of x and y I have converted. Right? Now let us see this here. 1 by 1 plus x cube plus 1 by y cube, we can write it here, right? Plus 1 by 1 plus y cube plus what is z to the power of minus 3 could be, or 1 by z cube I can write it here, which I can replace with 1 by z cube value here, okay? The next one, 1 by 1 plus z cube. What is z cube, friends? 1 by x cube y cube plus here 1 by x cube is what I get here. After you take an LCM, this will become y cube plus x cube y cube plus 1 and the x denominator y cube will go to numerator. Plus here, the second one, this is z cube and you get z cube plus y cube plus y cube z cube, I repeat, y cube z cube plus 1 is what I get here, and the z cube will go to numerator. So instead of taking it here, I would take z cube to the numerator after we send it there, right? So here this will be z cube, and finally this one will be x cube y cube divided by x cube y cube plus 1 plus y cube is what I get. Okay. So after taking an LCM, you will find this happening, and now you see all three denominators are same as 1 plus y cube plus x cube y cube, and the numerator I get will be 1 plus, where do I get 1? This is z cube, right? So this got replaced. So this is 1 actually. This is 1. Where? This is 1, what you get? And then that will be 1 plus y cube plus x cube y cube is what you get, and it is equal to 1. Pretty lengthy, right? I can make it little short here in this case. Whenever you see x, y, z, the product as 1, this can be possible if I write 1 into 1 into 1 as 1, correct? That is 1. And second thing, you also need to check whether x, y, z are in cyclic order. So what do you do? Wherever we have x, y, z replaced with 1, 1, 1, you get 1 by 3 plus 1 by 3 plus 1 by 3, which is ultimately 1. This is a very simple way to understand this question or to solve this question. But when it is given as something like, when it is given like a 2 marks question or 3 marks question or 5 marks question, you cannot apply these kind of shortcuts. This is fine if you are writing any competitive exam. What I said here, the simplest method is, since the product of 3 numbers is 1, all 3 of them can be 1. So replace x, y, z with 1. You get 1 by 3, 1 by 3, 1 by 3. Sum of 3, 1 by 3 is equal to 1. So ultimate answer is 1 over here, or by this method also it is 1. So this is an alternate method for you can take it. Next one, given a condition p plus q plus r is equal to 0. I'll explain why these conditions will be given, why this condition is given. Mostly this condition has a small significance. The examiner's expectation will be there from you. Okay. So can I rewrite this as a to the power of p square by qr, and the second one a to the power of q square by pr, and the third one a to the power of r square by pq is what you have here. As you all know, if I am saying cube root of a, it can be written as a to the power of 1 by 3. So what I did, I converted them into power notation. Now bases are same. A to the power of p square by qr plus q square by pr plus r square by pq is what you get. Then a to the power of, you have p, q, r, LCM, qr gets cancelled. You get p cube, q cube and r cube. Okay friends, now the significance of this will work here. There is an expansion called p plus q plus r into p square plus q square plus r square minus pq minus qr minus, sorry, it's minus pq qr and minus rp we have is equals to p cube plus q cube plus r cube minus 3pqr is what you get. There is an expansion. Same like a plus b whole square formula. There are certain expansions we learned in the school level, right? Now the given condition is this part is 0. So you can say the entire left hand side will be 0. And there you get 0 is equal to p cube plus q cube plus r cube minus 3pqr is what you get. Now what will be this one then? The value of p cube plus q cube plus r cube will be plus 3pqr. So you can say from here it should be a to the power of 3pqr by pqr. So pqr gets cancelled. My ultimate answer is a cube for this. So please understand, you don't have to write all these things anytime. Whenever that condition is given, p plus q plus r is equal to 0 is given to us, you can directly make out this point here. p cube plus q cube plus r cube will be equal to 3pqr is the straight away point you can make it out of. Okay. Let's see one more example. In this, the ultimate answer or the question here is to find the value of a plus b. And for that he gave us two equations, like solving 1 and 2 we can do it, and then we can get the answer here in this case. Okay, all of you. So if you take, there are examples which I show you here. The first method is taking 5 power a as p and 2 power b as q. If you replace, this will be p plus 2 to the power of, or else you just make a note here like this. One step I'll write 5 power a plus 2 power b into 2 is equal to 189. And now you replace with p and q. This will be p plus 2q is equal to 189 you get. This is first equation. Second here, 5p plus q by 4 is equal to 633 is what you get here. And then you solve equation 1 and 2 and get the answer for this. Okay, this is one method what you do. I know that you people can do that, solving 1 and 2 and all that you can manage it. But my actual concept, if you observe what I say here, it's not wrong to do trial and it methods to get this answer, please. What is trial and it method? You see, 5 power a plus 2 power b plus 1 is equals to 189. You know 5 power 1 is equals to 5, 5 power 2 is equals to 25, 5 power 3 is equal to 125, 5 power 4 is 625, which I should not take it because my sum of the two numbers have to be 189. So any value of 5 power here must be less than 189, right? So if I take a 5 power 1 plus this will be 184 to get 189. 25, if I take 5 power 2, 25, then this will be 164 is what you get here in this case. And if I take a 125 for example, 50 plus 14 will be equal to 64 is what you get here. Okay, all of you? 5 power 1, 5 power 2, 5 power 3. Now if you observe, if I am taking 5 power something, here the second part have to be 2 power something. So 184 is not a 2 power value. None of the 2 power value will become 184. Similarly 25 plus 164. Again 164 cannot be a 2 power value. So this will be eliminated. Last one if you see, this is pi cube and this is 2 power 6. So if I equate this with pi cube plus 2 power 6, anyone can easily say that a value is equal to 3 and the value of b will be equal to 5. Value of b will be equal to 5. Fair enough, you just compare and check now. This is 5 power 3 and this is 2 power 6. I am equating with them. You can compare 5 power to 5 power, 2 power to 2 power. Then I can easily say a is equal to 3 and b is equal to 5. So my question is to find a plus b. Answer is 3 plus 5, 8. So ultimate answer is a plus b, that is 3 plus 5 is equal to 8 is the answer. Okay. So we did quite a few problems on solving for x. Let us do 2 or 3 problems on comparison of the numbers. Okay. So let's see the comparison of the numbers questions here. Suppose we have something like 2 to the power of 400, 3 to the power of 300 and 5 to the power of 100 as 3 numbers. Now the question is to identify which is greatest among them. There can be 2 questions possible here. Find the greatest can be the one question, and the second question ascending order or finding a descending order to that. You know, ascending order and descending orders, right? So identifying the greatest or arranging them in ascending order or descending order is one you need to do it. What is the method? Can you find the value of 2 power 400, 3 power 100, 5 power 100? Huge values, we cannot compare them. So what is that we can do? Either compare the powers or compare the bases. That's a basic logic here. See here, can I write the same thing as 2 power 4 whole to the power of 100, 3 power 3 whole to the power of 100 and 5 power 100. Now, can I rewrite this as 8? Oh, sorry, I'm sorry. It is 2 power 4, that is nothing but 16 to the power of 100, 27 to the power of 100, 27 to the power of 100, and we have the final one 5 to the power of 100. Now you see, all the powers are same. As per the rules, if the powers are same, I can compare the bases. So since all 3 powers are 100, 100, 100, I can definitely say 27 is the highest among them. So which is greatest means this value is the greatest. And if you are arranging them in ascending order, this will come first, this will come second, and this will come third in order. So we can arrange, once we arrange them, we can identify the greatest, smallest orders also we can describe. This is one question of comparisons. There is another question which is possible here. Writing 2 power 1 by 2, 3 power 1 by 3, 5 power 1 by 4 and 6 power 1 by 12. Again the same question, find the greatest or arrange them in ascending order or descending order is the question for us. Okay, so how do we do this? Bases or powers have to be same. Any one of them have to be same. Either powers have to be same or base have to be same. Bases 2, 3, 5, 6, the given values cannot be made equal or cannot be made same. Can we try to make the powers the same? Like what I am saying. Here the denominator is 2, 3, 4 and 12. LCM of 2, 3, 4 and 12 is 12. Correct? LCM of 2, 3, 4 and 12 is 12. So what I do, the next step, 2 to the power of 1 by 2 is what we have. Can I multiply by 6 so that the denominator is 12? Similarly, 3 to the power of 1 by 3 into 4 here to make the denominator 12. Next one, 5 to the power of 1 by 4 into 3 and into 3 can be made denominator 12. And finally 6 to the power of 1 by 12 is what you have. And now it is 2 power 6 by 12, 3 power 4 by 12, 5 power 3 by 12 and 6 power 1 by 12 is what you have here. Can I rewrite finally? 2 power 6 whole to the power of 1 by 12, 3 power 4 whole to the power of 1 by 12, 5 to the power of 3 whole to the power of 1 by 12 and 6 to the power of 1 whole to the power of 1 by 12. Now since all these have the same denominator as 1 by 12, all the powers are same, 1 by 12, 1 by 12, 1 by 12, 1 by 12. Finally I am left with 2 power 6, then 3 power 4, then 5 power 5 power 3 and the last one 1, 6 power 1 is what I left with. Now tell me which is the highest. 2 power 6 is 64, 3 power 4 is 81, 5 power 3 is 125, so the highest have to be 125. But please understand, where do we got this from? We got this from originally 5 to the power of 1 by 4. So I should not forget to write the original number as my answer in this case. Okay. Now finally one more question we'll see, an interesting one. Suppose we have a question like 2 power 2 power 2 power 2, 22 to the power of 22, 222 to the power of 2 and 2 to the power of 222 are the 4 numbers. And my question is to identify or arrange in ascending order or descending order. Right? Now if you observe in these 4 given, 2 of them are already 2 power series. You see, this is 2 power something and this is also 2 power something. So I actually have to do not much in those 2 cases. Like this one, what is 2 power 2? 4 can be rewritten as 2 power 2 whole to the power of 4 here. Okay. Next one. Here this is 2 to the power of 222. This is already fine with me. I don't have to do anything on that. Great. Next one. What I can do now for the rest, 22 I can write between 2 power 3 and 2 power 4. Am I right or wrong? What is 2 power 4? 16. I'm sorry. Rather I would say 22 can be written as 2 power 4 and 2 power 5. Similarly, 222 can be written between 2 power 7 and 2 power 8 I can say. What is 2 power 7? You know it is 128 and this is 256. Whereas this is 16 and this is 32. So what I can do, my friend, here 22 I can write it between 2 power 4 to 5 power whole to the power of 22 which is given to me. I am replacing 22 with this range. Similarly, the other one, it can be written as 2 power 7 to 8 whole to the power of 2 is what I can write. Now please see the last step here. What is 2 power 4, my friend, here? 16, 2 power 16 and this one 2 to the power of 4 into 22 is 88 to 5 into 22 is 110. And the next one 2 to the power of 7 into 2 is 14 to 16 and finally 2 to the power of 2 is what you get. Now this power, see all the bases are same. I can compare the powers and identify the least and the highest. So what is the least? This is exactly 16. This is ranging between 14 to 16. So least have to be this one. Second least is this. Third is this and fourth is this. And if you are trying to get the highest among them, 2 to the power of 222 is going to be the highest and the least is going to be 222 square. So this is how we do the comparison questions and I have tried to give you the maximum varieties of questions among solve for X and comparison. Okay, try and search for more of these kind of questions and do practice to excel on this subject. Thank you all.